Hey guys, it's Tanya here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, I thought I would share a fun pop-up box card filled with ice cream treats. I'm using the Gingham background stamp and the Cool Treats bundle from Concord and 9th and the Fawn Scalloped pop-up card box die and a retired die set from Stampin' Up! Called Frozen Treats. The inks I'm using today are the Hero Hues Reactive inks in Lemon Drop, Creamsicle, Taffy, and later I will use some Fruit Punch for the sentiment. I needed to make four panels of this gradient to get all of the die cuts I need, but I'm only going to show you one. I did double stamp some of these, but most of the time, once was enough. By doing the top and bottom portions first, I cut down on the number of times I had to clean my stamp, and I did stamp all four panels at the same time. That way I would stamp the top and the bottom on all four panels and then switch and stamp the middle portion with the creamsicle on all four panels before I moved on to the next step. I gave a good, as you can see, it covers pretty well, and I love the Hero Hues. I did spritz each panel, say that 3 times fast, with pearlized water because I wanted some subtle shimmer. And then I heat set with my heat tool. It didn't really make these colors move around a lot. I didn't spritz a ton of water on them. And the panels had set to dry for a little bit. So this is the Fawn Scalloped box pop-up card die. And you do need to cut multiples of these different dies. I started out with a piece of pale yellow cardstock, and you need to cut 2 of the box frame. And let's see. As you can see, I'm using my fingers to indicate how many you need of each. So the largest panel, or matte panel, you need to cut 4 of those because you want the largest panel on front and back, top and bottom, for the side you're not going to fold, and that's the back of the card. And then you need enough to cover the rest of the panels that are showing. So you're going to glue those together on that tab. And I used some 1/8 inch score tape for that. And then I'm going to go through and crease all of those score lines really well, both directions, because you want this to move freely when it's done, because it will fold flat to fit into an A2 sized envelope and actually will mail really well. This is this pop-up card die has a lot of impact, and it's easy to mail. So before you seal it all the way shut, you want to take your little, I don't even know what to call these. These are what you're going to use to attach all of the little items inside of the card. I kind of think of them as shelves. And you can use 1, 2, or 3, or 4, whatever you feel like using. I kind of wanted it to be really full, so I added 3 shelves because I'm going to put a ton of little frozen treats in there. So I added some 1/8 inch score taped all of the tabs and went and folded those back. And now to add these to the box, you're going to put one of the tabs against the inside of the box, and you're going to layer those right in front of one another, just doing one side at a time. Now, I assembled these so they're facing the wrong direction. In my mind, I would like them to have folded back. You want to put it on the panel that's adjacent to the back panel, the one that's going to be standing up. But this works too. So now that I have all of them attached on one side, I peel the backing off, add some score tape to the tab on the other side, and fold it closed, and it's all put together. That's the easy way to do this. Now it's time to add our little frozen treats. I die cut all of these cones and sticks, and creamsicles, popsicles, all of those out of paper that I had ink blended with the colors that I used on the gingham. And I also added some of the fruit punch, I believe. Some of those are pretty red. And some of the panels that I had created with the carved pumpkin / spiced marmalade ink pad that my grandson created. He had taken spiced marmalade re-inker and applied that to my carved pumpkin ink pad. Those were both Distress Oxides. It was a very inky ink pad. So I proceeded to use that ink on a bunch of panels with some ink smushing, and I actually love it. So it worked. I'm using that for some of the tops of the popsicles, and it worked really great for the cones. It's like the perfect ice cream cone color. So I'm just taking, I'm still using the iCraft bond glue there and glue that all in. And to finish this off, I had to wait until I got the Cool Treats stamp set from Concord and 9th. So I stamped the Sentiment in Delicata Gold, Gold Glitz, and the Fruit Punch inks, and that finished up the card. If you enjoyed this video, please leave me a comment, like the video, and make sure you're subscribed to my channel so you can get notified of when I post future videos. That's it for today. Bye-bye.